subject group for speaking, abilities, presence. Please let me welcome the podium for her speech on the Valley of the Sun. And again, her very first speech for IceBreaker, Dianne Wilson. From the Valley of the Sun, Dianne Wilson.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dictionary.com defines the word diverse as of various kinds or forms. I come from a diverse background. My father, Joseph's family, is from Nigeria. That is a country in West Africa. I've never been there before, but I have done research on the country, and I've come to find out that it's very rich in oil and other resources. However, the society standard of living is very poor due to political strife and other factors. Nevertheless, I can't wait for the day where I am able to go and spend time in Nigeria and meet all my friends and family. On the other hand, my mother's side of the family is Native American, namely Chippewa and San Carlos Apache. My mother and father, they met in college. They went to college at Northland College in Wisconsin. And upon graduation, they moved to Salt Lake City, Utah, and that's where I was born. When I was very young, however, I moved to Glendale, California. And unfortunately, that's when my parents got divorced. They went their separate ways. My dad moved back to Salt Lake City. My mom moved to Arizona. And I went with my mother to Arizona, which nickname is the Valley of the Sun. Most of you might be familiar with the capital, Phoenix. However, I stayed in a county called Gila County, which is about 80 miles east of Phoenix. Simply, I like to call Arizona my home because this is the place where I formed some of my most fondest memories. For example, when I think of the perfect vacation, I picture myself at my mom's house, and she has a beautiful view of the mountain range in her backyard. And in the summer, the sunset is just a gorgeous red color, and to me, it's like heaven on earth. Also, another reason why I like to call San Carlos my home is because Arizona my home is because San Carlos Reservation has been home to my family for many generations. Again, it is one of the poorer reservations in the United States, but however, it's very rich in culture and traditions. It is a very good tourist area. They have a lot of lakes, hunts, they have lots of game there, and they even have a casino called Apache Gold Casino. So, as I mentioned earlier, my parents are divorced, so I spent a lot of time between two places. Another place was Salt Lake City. I actually graduated high school from there in May 2001. Before I graduated, I knew that I wanted to go to college, and for some reason, I just knew I wanted to come to Atlanta. And Clark Atlanta University was the only school I applied to, and thank God I was accepted. Clark Atlanta University is a historically black college and university in the Atlanta University Center in Atlanta, Georgia. This was a very different experience from my high school or elementary, because during my younger years it was more of a mixed environment. When I got to college, it was primarily an African American college. So overall, it was a great experience for me, and I learned a lot. My major there was political science, I was able to take classes like political theory, politics of Africa, various government classes, and my favorite class was a class on the political ideology of Malcolm X. So since my college undergraduate education was basically based on government, politics, and the law, it was quite natural for me to go to law school. I started to go to John Marshall Law School in Atlanta, Georgia in August 2007. And as you can imagine, it is very rigorous. One of the things that they are teaching us is how to use LexisNexis, which is a database for research, doing legal research. I'm not sure yet what field I want to go into. So with all this responsibility and this chance to develop myself, I decided to come to Toastmasters and master my skills for communication and public speaking. I'm looking forward to getting to know you all and hopefully making some friendships. Thank you.
Thank you, Dianne. Wow, very, very good.